was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine, and he always had some mighty fine.
You're such a disappointing pair. I prayed so hard for you. It saddens and hurts me that the two young men whom I raised to believe in the 10 Commandments have returned to me as two thieves with filthy mouths and bad attitudes. Get out and don't come back until you've redeemed yourselves.
Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, The Law and the Promise, and it's Christmas. The Christ told us in the Bible, but men just don't want to believe it. Ask, and you shall receive. If you believe in God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your being, then you just go be by yourself and ask whatever it is you need.
Dear Santa, thank you for the dolls and the pencils and the fish. It's Easter now, so I hope I didn't wake you. But honest, it is an emergency. There's a crack in my wall. Aunt Sharon says it's just an ordinary crack, but I know it's not, because at night there's voices. So please could you send someone to fix it? Or a policeman, or... Back a moment.
And what most people don't understand is that this truly is a love story. That's why we see so many stories at this time of year about the redemption of love, the resurrection of love, and they're doing it out of love. Some of it may be a little out of fear, like the Blues Brothers are a little afraid of the nun, that raised them, but they love her. That's why they're doing it. And they know better. I'm not going back till I have what she needs. That's just all there is to it. So it's that story, consciousness fell in love with love. And when you fall in love with love, everything starts harmonizing, because that's the ineffable essence, the stuff they like to call the nothingness of nothing. Because when you take away life, you take away love, there's nothing. It's nothing but being aware. And even that came out of something that was ineffable. It is ineffable. And it is love. You cannot imagine this kind of love. You can't. It's ineffable. It's not nothing. It's a feeling. It's a feeling that grows and grows and grows. It had to express itself. So it made this place to do that. It fell in love with love. And it only wants whatever love wants. So if love comes to him, then love gets whatever she wants. The two work together, and they're in your heart. And it's your lifeblood. Love. And it's just understanding that everything here was made out of love. It's eternal. And therefore, so are you. Eternal beings. Just, having the time of our lives. Loving. loving each other while we're here. And there's so many movies that show this. And Milagro Beanfield War is a really good example of that. He just keeps loving and running, and he's not really pissed at his adversary, but he's not getting shot by this guy either, you know. But he understands what's going on.
Jerry, when did you find that cow?
About 10 this morning.
Joe, when do you reckon she escaped from Sammy's field?
She was fine when I checked on her last night.
There, see? You guys probably found the cow before she ate any government property, so she's still Joe's.
Bernie, you don't know your ass from the law in this case.
It's your ass that's got a bullseye on it right now, Jerry G.
Fuck the cow, he's trying to save our lives. Maybe you're right. Maybe the cow didn't eat enough grass.
It's the same in most of the movies, the romantic, loving movies that come out at Christmas time. And there's a funny twist to them, but that love is underneath it all, like Home Alone.
Paint can, maybe.
Or shove a nail through his foot.
First thing I'm gonna do is bite off every one of these little fingers, one at a time.
Ah! Ah! Come on, let's get you home.
It's a matter of understanding that if you don't love you, you can't love anybody or anything else. And if you are doing nothing but criticizing and being negative and ugly, then you're killing yourself. Really. You're hurting yourself. Okay? This body is spirit. You're not supposed to bury it into the ground and leave it. Okay? It's yours. It came out of you. You were made by the eternal. You are loved. And it's indescribable. It's ineffable. So when the Christ said, I'm great, which consciousness is great. Okay, Jesus means consciousness, I am survivor. Christ, I am the Savior. Jesus Christ means I am the Savior. And while consciousness is great, the Father is greater. And the Father is love. Okay? When you're here, you're in a limited form. So you go to the ineffable, beautiful, divine love. You don't have to sit down and be quiet, but you should. It's a tool for you to help rest and recharge yourself. But you do need to love yourself. That is absolute. Okay, that's absolute. That's step one. Many don't realize, you're being initiated into love. Okay, into the divine side and called up. Okay, called up one by one. But together, we're one. Okay, it's recognizing that. What you do for you, you do for others. You're not of this world. You're not physical. It's afterthought. But you're in this world. You're in the world of afterthoughts. We call that shit. So you clean up the shit.
McLean,
Stay with me.
Dad!
On your tombstone, it should read always in the wrong place at the wrong time. Elba, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
And once it's cleaned up, you move up, you move forward. So I hope this helps. I hope you'll enjoy some of the clips you've seen today, the movies, like Home Alone and the Milagro Beanfield War. And of course, We're No Angels. They're one of the best. And of course, you got your other ones like Die Hard. Don't you just love it? I do. So I hope this helps. And I hope you will enjoy those shows and recognize in them the biblical story being told to you. You know, it's just another way of saying the same thing differently. This is all love. You don't have to like what you see, but you have to assume that what you're seeing is love regardless. Hope this helps. Blessings to you. And thank you. Thank you for being you.
Felix, I have the most terrible news for you. Andre's dead.
Dead?
It's true, he died in his sleep.
It was very considerate of him.
I don't know what to do.
The first thing to do is to make sure that he's dead. I don't trust him.
You can take my word for it. He's dead, all right.
We must find a doctor. The death certificate must be signed. We'll go to the Board of Health.
Quite a Christmas present.
Oh, don't misunderstand me. It's true that I never liked my cousin, only because he was not likable. He had a number of good points, I'm sure. I just can't think of any.